Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Down, 8, read, 61, matchbox, lights.
Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. It's Hernandez. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you got...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Bryant. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back. Check 52. Check. Yellow.
On first down, it's Bryant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there, 56. I'm here. Attack. Check. Chicken, yellow. Check 3. Check your hot read. Hey, alert 3.
From the 36, Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Shark. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And gain 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 2nd down now, it's Bryant. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Lost the slap. Mike, check. 59. Watch the backer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Stanley. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Move. 56.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 56. Hey, 57. He's crossing. He's checking.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 78 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing again. Stanley. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Throwing on first down. Stanley looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check, 59.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Echo. 59, ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Stanley, and that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Bryant. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 70 yards on the pickup. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Take four. Out.
Attack.
Shit.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Let's go, defense.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Off-play action. Stanley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
48-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Yo, go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Rock it.
Pick it up, D. Show
Go.
On first down, Stanley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Five.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stanley, and he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Big stop. Let's dribble in. Watch it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go.
15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
55. Check 55. Mike. I got one. Mike 55.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete to Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And an alley to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Yellow. Let's go, 80.
56. Let's go, team.
15.
Exit. It's going to be a long day.
Light 50%.
On first down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Well, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You shit! Watch the 43.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now Mahomes. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They run the counter. It's Bryant. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man right side is Shark. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Let's go.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he sets to fire deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Charlie. 56, Mike, 56.
I'm coming, Bob.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gilbert.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And an alley to run. And he carries into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Ready? They begin the drive with Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check tight, check tight.
Now! Get it.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check back, check back.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike, check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Kings!
Mike's 56.
Hurry!
56. I don't think you got it.
What's that?
Now it's the backup Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards 8.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 43, so down inside the 40. to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready?
Mike's 54. Bring it. Bring it.
Shoot.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike's 56.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 4 yards on the pickup. There, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Set. 180.
Mike's 56. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Check 55 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They're going to run this with a tight end, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Look, squeeze.
Tighten up, tighten
Be grip.
From the gun, Stanley. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down. Stanley. He'll find Metcalf. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Got it. Ready. 70. Indy.
double dog, that's the way.
Look at me. Go. 5.
On 1st down, Stanley. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Right there. All day,
That's a
baby.
gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,